Elsewhere, fighting for Prop 3, a group of Utah citizens says they don't want the changes to Medicaid expansion proposed in the state legislature this week. They say that's not what they voted for. ABC4's Andrew Reeser is live at the state capitol with how they're spreading their message. Andrew?
Well, Rick, it's one of several similar battles brewing here on Utah's Capitol Hill. One group calling on citizens to call on their representatives and senators to keep the Medicaid Proposition 3 that they voted for intact.
We just hit this and keep moving up.
They're singing what they say is the song of the people.
All about Medicaid expansion.
Going door to door throughout Utah districts with a not so subtle message to legislators. Hands off voter-approved Medicaid expansion.
Clearly, voters have already expressed what they want, and it's time for politicians to listen.
Today, the group Utah Decides canvassed this neighborhood in West Valley City, part of Representative Mike Winder's district.
What is your name, sir?
John.
John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drumming up support for voter-approved Proposition 3, which has been tweaked in the state legislature. Prop 3 allows for Medicaid expansion to pay for 90% of medical costs for 150,000 low-income Utahns. But the Senate wants to replace that with what voters approved, with a plan that would only cover 70% of costs for about 90,000 Utahns, saying it will be less of a fiscal burden on the state.
I think most legislators are committed to cover the full 138% of poverty. But again, as Senator Hemmert indicated, we have to do it in a fiscally prudent way.
But opponents of the Senate replacement bill, who urged people to call their representatives and tell them to vote no, say that means the poorest of Utahns, or those who live at 138% of the federal poverty level, would be left in the lurch.
Right now, people are seeing that their vote in November is being stepped all over.
Now, Senate Bill 96 still has to go through one more vote in the Senate, then it will progress to the House for a vote. Now, no matter what happens, some form of Medicaid will go into effect on April 3rd of this year. Reporting live at the Capitol, Andrew Reeser, ABC4 News.
Thanks, Andrew.